This is another game in quite a comprehensive series called Far Cry. This is Far Cry 2. So this machine will easily play first Far Cry. So I thought I'd try out Far Cry 2 at the moment with not too many things going on. It's outdoor level, getting above 60 frames per second. So I suppose you could increase the texture quality by a little bit and a few other settings as well. Now I do remember trying this out in one of the earlier videos on this machine when I loaded up Windows 10 32-bit, and this is a good example of a game that plays much better with Windows XP than an upgrade of the operating system. So if you've got an older machine, you want to play some games like this, just reset to XP to factory rather than loading up, say, Windows 10. Okay, so that's Far Cry 2. This is Grand Theft Auto 4. Now, this machine will play the games prior to this, but there's no way it's going to play Grand Theft Auto 5. So at the moment we're getting, I mean, we're not even touching 20 frames per second, to be honest. So I think what I could do is nudge that resolution down. I'm not sure if I've got this on the lowest graphical settings, but I'd certainly adjust something just to get that frame rate up a bit. Okay, so that's Grand Theft Auto 4. This is the first Mass Effect game. Now, with not too much action going on, I'm getting probably on average 30 frames per second. So there's just a few characters on the screen at the moment. So if you can get, I suppose if you can get above 25 frames per second in a game like this, then that's not too bad. Okay, so that's Mass Effect. This is Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 4. So you can be sure this machine shouldn't have problems playing the first few games in this series. Now, it's an indoor level. Now, I've noticed that the Bandicam indicator is not shown, so I think it might be something to do with the resolution that's not letting it be displayed. But at the moment, with not too much going on, except for this firefight, it seems to be playable. But as this is an exploration game rather than combat, I think the settings on at the moment, you should be all right. Okay, so that's the Elder Scrolls 4. This is the Chronicles of Riddick. Now, if I remember rightly, when I played this on this machine with Windows 10 loaded, the frame rate wasn't that high, and it's certainly nudging nearly 60, and it's fluctuating occasionally down to 50. But it's a lot. You can have a lot of better gaming experience with this one under Windows XP. Admittedly, there's not too much going on here. So yeah, again, this proves that you can have a better gaming experience, some of these older games under Windows XP, and this is definitely proof of that. Okay, so that's Chronicles of Riddick. This is a game in the Tomb Raider series called Tomb Raider Underworld. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the last game that this PC will comfortably play, because the later games, they certainly get a lot more comprehensive graphical wise. So at the moment in this underwater level, we get in probably on average 45 to 50. So any games before this in the series it'll play, but this is the last one this machine will play, definitely. Right, so that's Tomb Raider Underworld. This is Wolfenstein. Now again, I'm pretty sure this is the last game this machine will be able to play. This actually still stands up even today. Now again, because of the resolution, I think the Bandicam frame count is off screen because I can't see it, but it seems to be a lot more playable than when I load this up on the Windows 10 machine. And I haven't got this on the lowest settings, graphical settings either, or resolution. So if you want more frames per second, just adjust those accordingly. Right, so that's Wolfenstein. Now this is FIFA from 2010, so no problems here. 60 frames per second. So what I suggest is maybe nudge some of those quality settings up a bit, and I'm pretty sure that this may even play one or two games later in the series, which I might actually try in another video when I upgrade the CPU to a dual core. Okay, so that's FIFA 2010. Okay, just to sum up then, if you want to play a few older games on a machine like this, I recommend resetting the operating system to factory Windows XP, then reinstall all the necessary GPU drivers and optimize Windows XP. There's quite a few services and processors you can switch off to get more performance. Just make sure the RAM's also maximum installed. Now there's a few games I've put on here that this machine had problems with, like FIFA 12 won't start, 007 Bloodstone won't start, Fear 3 won't start, and there's a few games that will start, but the frames per second makes the game just not playable. Like there's a game series called Stalker. That's a post-apocalyptical type game. The frame rate's just not playable. Rage will start, but it crashes when you try to get past the main menu. Battlefield Bad Company, that starts, but the frame rate's just too low. So what I'll do with the next video is I'll install that dual core CPU and try out those games again. Right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you've got any comments, leave it below. If you want me to try any different games on this, or if you've got any questions, just leave a comment. Thanks a lot.